a crypto project is a white paper. So this is the Ubrica white paper. When I came across this white paper, I actually realized that they had already moved way ahead of me in thinking about how to help the poor than me. And so I was keen to meet them. And since I met them, we've held many meetings over the last 2-3 weeks now. And those meetings have been great meetings. And I have been with some of the members that have just walked in. And I would like to say I believe in this project. One, because it's on blockchain. It's on blockchain. And that's what I'm studying. I did mention earlier that my PhD in South Africa is on crypto. So it's on blockchain. And what I wanted to do was to study regulation, the influence of regulation on the adoption of blockchain in Kenya, Malta, and South Africa. That is the topic that I had planned to do. But after my last meeting with Ubrica, when I visited your offices, I held a 5-hour meeting with Dr. Macharia. And we agreed that because we have a shared vision, I should change the subject of my research. So now, listen to my research changed because of the value of this project. I'm now going to explore on the effect of blockchain on Kenyans. You get it, eh? So this is the beginning of that research, if you don't know now. Because what we want to do is to give Kenyans money. Once we give them money, that is crypto. We give them crypto. Then we check how it affects them. And I tell you, I am very excited. I'm very excited. Because one, I was going to travel to South Africa to collect data in banks. I was going to travel to a country in the Mediterranean Sea called Malta to interview banks. And I was going to interview banks in Kenya. So it was becoming a very complicated project. But now all those costs have been cut down because I don't need to leave the country except to go to University of Johannesburg to defend my paper. I am going to study the population of Kenya and see how is cryptocurrency affecting Kenyans. Are we together? So this is why I invited you today, and this is why Ubrica is here today. So, there is free money, Ubricoin. It is being given free. Why would anybody give money free? Why would anybody give money free? Now, this is money, but it's digital. You can't touch it. Is it really money? Is it really money? Is Ubrica and Alex Maina, are they lying? Are they out of their minds? Those are the questions that you will hear when you go to the field. It's a pyramid scheme. I've been told that very many times. I want to tell you today, as a student, that this is not a pyramid scheme. that this is reality, and this reality will change the entire globe. When we talk about Bitcoin, we can talk about Kenya shilling. Sawa, Kenya shilling. That's what we use. I'm going to pay this bill by Kenya shilling. But I cross Uganda, they will also accept Kenya shilling simply because Kenya is more powerful than Uganda. So Kenya shilling will be accepted in Uganda. But immediately I go to Ethiopia, or even Ethiopia will accept. But immediately I travel to India, Kenya shilling, zero. It's nothing. It's paper. If I go to US, it's useless. It's paper. Now, only the US dollar is money because US somehow is our big brother. But Bitcoin, wherever I go, it is money. In the entire world, it is money. Ubricoin is money. We are honored it is starting in Kenya. But Ubricoin is a global currency, just like Bitcoin. Okay? So, why would anyone give money for free? Maybe Goldenberg money, stolen. Haven't you seen politicians dishing out money? Where do they get this money from? They steal from the government and then become very generous. And of course, we Kenyans are very happy. But they make sure they give to Kibera person, she'll give me a biri every day. Then they have to trek to Uhuru Park and then go back home, eat 200 bob, and it's over. Have you ever seen a politician give 10,000 shillings to an ordinary person? 10,000? Line up, line up. 1,000 people. 10,000. Have you ever seen it? In campaigns, it's never happened. So, this is why Ubrica is giving out this money. I will explain to you as an engineer now. Okay? This is my phone. Nipatie hii simu yako. Mine is still charging. This is my phone. Okay? So I would like you to put a circle to represent my phone. Just put a small circle. Sio kubwa. You put many circles, so put it somewhere. So this is my phone. It is the first Safaricom phone. By the way, do you know I started Safaricom? I was the one in charge of the business unit of Safaricom when I was general manager in Kenya Post and Telecom. So even the logo you see Safaricom using was designed under me, okay? So when I say the first phone, you know, at that particular time, I was one of the 200 people who owned the phones in Kenya, okay? So, this phone is only one. The first phone of Safaricom. Have you put a dot there? There is only one phone in Kenya. Safaricom. What is the value of that phone? What can I do? I am the only one with a phone. What can you do if you are the only one with a phone? It can call, but you are the only one with it. What is the value? How useful is it? You know, value is how useful it is. How useful is it? Why? Yeah, speak loud.
It doesn't meet the purpose of a phone. A phone is meant to call and receive calls, but when you're the only one with it, it doesn't serve the purpose.
That I can only play tones on the phone. I can only play games on the phone. Supposing now you put another circle a little bit far and you connect those two. So put a little bit far. Now there are two people. There are two people with a phone. Assuming it's my wife with the phone, the second one. What value is my phone? Is it useful? How is it useful?
Connection.
Huh?
Connection.
Sorry?
Connection.
Connection. To where?
Your wife.
Yes, now I can call my wife. Hey, my dear, where are you? No, my phone, by having another person, all of a sudden gains value, isn't it? Eh? So, by having one more person added, it has given my phone value. Are we together? So, let's now give all the people seated here a phone. How useful is that phone? Compared with when I was talking with my wife, what do you think is the value now that we all have the phone? Someone answer me. Yeah? You came last. Sorry, you didn't come last, but you registered last. What is the value? If the value was 1 unit when I was talking to my wife, and we are 20, what is the value? Add the number of how the value of my set has appreciated by connecting 20 people. It has increased by 20 times. Let me hear another answer. Any other person to give me? What has it increased by 20? No. It has increased by more than 20. So I want to know who will give me the highest. Yeah? Just pick a number at random and give me.
40.
Give me a number. 40?
I can say more than 40 because
No, say a number. Yeah? 50. Another one? 100. Another one? Keep going up. 400. Let me give you the answer. The answer is found in Metcalfe's law. Okay? Metcalfe's law. Yes? Sorry? Oh, a pen. Now, these are my pens, eh? Students' pens. So, you make sure you return to me. Anyone else? You remember to, otherwise I'll come to Ubricoin. Ubrica. Yeah, okay? Meta, M-E-T-A, and C-A-L-F-E-S, Metcalfe's law. Yeah? M-E-T-A-C-A, like calf, C-A-L-F-E. Metcalfe's law. And the answer is n squared. N squared. So the value has increased. My value is the same set. This is the same set. I've not made it smart. I have not added anything. But just by getting 20 people connected, the value has become, the value of my set has become 400 times. That is 20 squared. Are we together? So, Ubrica can choose to do two things to increase Ubricoin. Yeah? They can choose to pay KTN, NTV, Inoro, TV, and then all of them are talking about the project. Hey, it's a great project. They hire some nice ladies talking, giving interviews. Yeah, about Ubricoin, and they'll pay a lot of money. But they figured out, because they know Metcalfe's law, that if we give free, the value of the coin will increase by Metcalfe's law. So they've decided to give 1 million people a grant, a donation to 1 million people. So what is the value? What is the value? Hi, my students. By just doing that, what will happen to Ubricoin? Its value will shoot up by a factor of 1 million squared. What is that? Can you imagine? What is 1 million squared? That's 1 quarter million. Because it is 12 zeros, 12 zeros. Let's start. A million, a billion, a trillion. Trillion times. Trillion times. It is beyond imagination. That is what the utility. If you hear of utility, the usefulness of something. So, 1 million people through you today, through you, will get value. And what is this about? What is this about? So I would like you to open this booklet. Now is the time to look at it. Page 28. First of all, you need to read Blockchain Technology for Global Health. For global health. I was only talking to an insurance company to get my members an insurance scheme. I had a meeting, I was to have a meeting with them on 17th. But when I held a meeting with Ubricoin, I cancelled the meeting. Because this is a better scheme than I would have discussed with UAP, who I was meeting. So, the Ubricoin project has 3 dimensions. Dimension 1 are projects, okay? URCC. So turn 2 pages, turn 1 page ahead, 1 sheet ahead. 3.31. URCC means Ubricoin Retail Clinical Center, okay? So now you know where to turn to get abbreviations. So let's go back. They are going to put up 100 clinics all over the country. 100 clinics all over the country. They are going to put up 66 science and technology parks located in every university. This is why I came with Dr. Macharia to see the Vice Chancellor here, because I would want my university here to have one of the science and technology parks. And the next place I don't want to miss is Murang'a University College, because that's where I come from. Yeah? And then they are going to build a biomedical industrial city. Biomedical industrial city will be located on thousands of acres somewhere in Kenya. Now, this project is based on research. I would like you to understand research in a different way from today. Research is about knowledge. You do not just do anything. You use knowledge in order to do what you want to do. What Dr. Macharia did, because we've really talked, is he did a research. His thesis was on this project. He's now implementing his thesis. Just like I have a thesis now, which I'm doing. And now we are implementing the thesis that I'm writing. Okay? So a lot of research has gone on in this project. A lot of research has gone on in this project. And so, the best clinics will be built to the extent that it will not be necessary to send anybody to India, because there will be capacity within this infrastructure to treat people hapa kwetu. Are we together? So they discovered we now will bring in treatment. So Ubricoin is a company registered in South Africa, in US, sorry, and they already floated shares. People are buying shares. So the hospitals will be built. The hospitals will be built. The research centers in the universities will be built. The industrial city will be built. But will Wajiko afford medicine? That is the big question. So they came and did another research about Wajiko. How can Wajiko afford health? Because, of course, if you go to a URCC, now I can use abbreviations. You know now URCC. If now Wajiko goes to URCC, I mean, the place needs to be maintained. Staff need to be paid. Medicine needs to be there. So there are costs. And what Ubrica did, they did research. And they realized that there is no market where Kenyans can sell their goods. Let me explain. Those who are older like me, like three of us, know very well that we were educated with either coffee or tea. Even some people in Maragua were educated on saiso, and others on cotton. Today, it's not possible to educate someone with coffee. It's not possible. The money is not enough. Why? Because there are very many brokers. Coffee value is there. There is money in coffee. But there are too many brokers in between the farmer and the markets. So, try and grow avocados. There is someone who told me about their home. There are very many avocados somewhere in Solai. And what happens is some young people come and say, tomorrow we are coming, tomorrow. Everybody harvest your avocados, everybody harvest your avocados. We are coming tomorrow with a lorry. And you know, we want just to come and pick. They even say, we'll pick some here, we'll pick the other ones there, and on and on. The farmers stay now the following day waiting for the buyers. And on that day, they don't come. They don't come. So the farmers are very worried. Now they didn't come. They come the following day. And I said, sorry, we did not come yesterday. What's happening is, mambo ni mabaya. Sasa soko imeharibika. We had told you we would buy from you at 5 shillings. I'm sorry, we can only buy at 1 bob. Now, the farmers already have harvested. What can they do? They sell at a loss. And what does the broker do? They go and sell one avocado at 20 bob. They never planted the avocado. They never paliliared. They never harvested. They only picked. They make most of the money. That is the Kenyan economy for the farmer. So the farmer is getting poorer and poorer because of brokers. Even the country is getting poorer and poorer, but some people at the top are getting richer and richer. So this is what this project is about, to make sure that brokers are removed. So at every clinical center, there will be a market. There will be a market, soko. Read here at the middle, soko jaja. Soko jaja. So that the farmer may not sell things to brokers. So that the farmer may not harvest when some boys come and say, Vuna tunakuja kesho. They will be delivering to their own soko. And Ubrica will now get the buyer. If the buyer is buying at 20, the farmer will get at maybe 18 because of the running of the infrastructure. The farmer was therefore getting 1 bob from the broker, or 2 bob, or when they get 5 bob, they are very happy. Now they will get at least 15 shillings. Is that not value? That's what this project is about. That is why you see human engagement. That's what human engagement therefore means. On the left, there is a smart contract. Once you say smart contract, you go back to blockchain. You talk about smart contracts in blockchain. What does it mean? It means that when the delivery is of the agreement happens, the system just fulfills what was agreed upon. So, for example, if the farmer brings avocados, already the price is set for the avocado in the system, and they weigh the avocados, and of course the whole thing is connected electronically. Straight away, the farmer gets the Ubricoin in the system, in their wallet. They get paid there and there, not because the one that is running the center says so, but because there is a smart contract that says when the avocados come, the price is 15 bob, and therefore the farmer gets paid immediately using Ubricoin. It's money, okay? I think I have explained what Ubrica is about and what Ubricoin is. This is money. So, when will all this happen? Because this is a dream. Let's open page 43. Page 43. So, the first project is Sokojaja. Sokojaja. Okay? Are we all there? And we are looking at the table. And what is that telling you? Ubricoin. Ubricoin. What is the value of Ubricoin? What's the value of Ubricoin? Eh? What is the value of Ubricoin? See, you saw me too. What is the value of Ubricoin, Dominic? Yeah? You are telling me I told you to look at the table and now you don't know the value? Sinikusama. What is the value of Ubricoin? And when was that value? When was that value? Eh? Sorry? No, Ubrica, you don't talk. Ubrica, don't talk. 1st June. So, during this period, open the next page. Now, before you open the next page, check at the 0.5 and check what Ubrica is doing. Uses. So they were buying computers. They were converting in fiat. By the way, Kenya shilling, US dollar, all the other money is called fiat. Fiat. So now that's your book. So you can now write in the book. If you want to write, hii kitabu ni yako. Fiat means the normal money you know. Okay? They were building a delivery system. Let's go to the next page. They were buying laptops. They were doing strategic planning. And they were recruiting the people you see here. And their purpose is to engage 14 million households. 14 million households. That is the plan. Their healthcare plan is to reach 14 million people. 7. So, this is the time the URCCs will start to be implemented this year, 2019. So, what is the value of Ubricoin? Yeah? Now, tunaweza soma. Alan, how much is that in Kenya shillings? Yeah? So it means when you give people today, we are assuming a value of 50 bob. That's what we are assuming. That was last year. But by the end of this year, the value is expected to be 200 shillings. Are we together? After Metakafe's law, do you doubt? As long as 1 million people are reached, the value will grow. What will they do? You can see doctors. Doctors are now there, building of the URCCs, consulting professionals for construction, buying land. Okay? That is the activity of this year. Any question on table 2? Any question on table 2? Are we okay? Yes.
These are the projects that are starting this year.
Yes, yes.
Starting on April.
Yes, exactly what it says there. Are we together thus far? Yes. Oh. Oh, inashika. Inashika. Hata ikiwa chini. Inashika. But I will close the button. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's go to the third phase. Next table. You now know how to read this for yourself. I know that it was very difficult to read before. Third table, page 59. And you can see now we're in science and technology parks in the universities. When will this happen? Ubrica, you don't answer. When will this happen? Now you are following. Wonderful students here. 2020. And then you see what will happen. Uses. Okay? The last is the next table. Page 74. Page 74. And what will be done in page 74? You can read for me. Which one? What will happen? Alan. What will happen this time?
Program for biomedical industrial city.
Industrial city. What will be the value of Ubricoin in 2024? How many times will it have appreciated in value by 2024 from today? How many times? Elizabeth, you just do 10 divided by 0.5. What do you get? No, it's 20 times. That means if we give an Ubricoin today, by 2024, its value, according to the plan, will have been 20 times. The truth of the matter is, and now I can tell you, I think it will be more than 20 times. You've established the centers, science parks, industrial city. Hey, Kenyans are looking at it higher. Na watu wameanza kuuza avocados, na wanalipwa on time. They are becoming richer. And you think Ubricoin will be 20 times? I predict, and quote me, we are with you. 6 years to come. Is it 5 years to come? Ubricoin will be more than 20 times. Because it is backed by a project. Are we together? So, 1 billion coins are being distributed. So you can do your mathematics, 1 billion coins times 50. In short, 50 billion Kenya shillings is being given for free. Wait a minute. It is 2 billion, yeah. 2 billion coins times 50. That's how many? 100 billion shillings worth of Ubricoins are being given for free to achieve Metcalfe's law effect. And as a researcher, I will now measure using my research whether that will have happened next year when I'm finishing, when I'm making my presentation to the University of Johannesburg. I'll be telling them this is what's happening to the low, and the poor in Kenya. So, the purpose of inviting you today to answer Alan's question is to give you the understanding of what the project is about, and for you to now distribute the coins. So, I've discussed with Dr. Macharia, and for me, my strategy is this, because now, I'm now talking about what I'm doing. Ubricoin is also doing it with other people. But if you want to understand what I mean, is the ordinary mwananchi. We are talking about ordinary mwananchi should get 1,000 Ubricoins. Who is that ordinary? It is everybody you know, and everybody that they know, and everybody that they know, in order for us to reach 250,000 people. It is 1 million people that are targeted. I leave 750,000 to Ubrica, other partners. But hapa we be ready to reach 250,000 people. 250,000 people. Okay? What is 1,000 Ubricoins in value? Who have I not asked a question? Who have I not asked a question? Pamela, what is 1,000 Ubricoins in value? What is in 1,000 times what? Huh? How much? Anybody with an answer? Huh? You mean you can't do 50 times 1,000 and get an answer? Somewhere 50,000. That is the minimum we'll give to everyone. To everyone. That's your job. So, can we now agree? We just divide here. How many people will you give yourself as an individual? So we are 20. Oh, we are 15. So you have an opportunity you are unlikely to get in your life. Because we want to reward you. For every 10 wallets, you put 1,000 Ubricoins. When you reach 10 people, we give you a commission of 1,000. How is that? For every 10 people, you get a commission to pay you for your work.
You actually get 50,000.
That's what 1,000 Ubricoins is.
Yeah.
No, they have understood. No, I'm not saying Kenya shilling. I'm saying Ubricoin. Yeah. You'll be paid in Ubricoin. That is the money. Okay? So please, you get 1,000 at 10% commission to encourage you to move. Okay? How will you do it? It's easy. You just do the people around you. Just the people around you, so it doesn't cost you much. So like the St. Paul's people, students, they are here. And they will come flocking after they know. They will come lining up. Okay? So your work is to create the wallet. Of course, we are going to discuss that. Once you create the wallet, you will have a way of sending them to Ubrica. And Ubrica will jaza, top up, and then top up yours. Of course, at the beginning, we shall have given you your own. Yeah? You will have yours first. Yeah? So you just do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So it is you to determine what you want to do with yourself. But if you can do, let's say 200 people, those will be 20 commission packages. That's 20,000 Ubricoins. Plus yours that you got at the beginning. If you are to do 1,000, which is possible, you just do for the next 3 months. You just engage, your life can change. So, how do we start? How do we start? This is digital work, so we cannot do it manually. It's not possible to do it manually. So I'm thinking, how do we measure your work? I cannot come and tell you what to do, but I believe that here, together with Ubrica, we can create an app, so that you just need to fill the app. You fill the app, create the wallet, and once they get to 10, the app should just send to a central place, Ubrica. So, and then reward you with your 1,000 every 10. So, as I invited you, I said, we are looking for techies. Techies are people with knowledge. So I'm challenging you here, the techies amongst us, with the backing of Ubrica, we create an app, UBN app. So that when we start, we just start by, you know, when you open the app, the first thing is you sign in. So you sign in your details, as the wallet opener. Wallet opener. So that app now knows you. Then you go and meet someone, you open a wallet. And by the time they reach 10, it should automatically upload that data, my opinion, to a central database at Ubrica. Then the work of Ubrica will be to load, and to load the wallet with your commission. Okay?